That ain't a good way to start the day. She says, I ain't never doing that again.
Well, that'd be smart.
Yeah, what are the odds? And that's the one downfall of 6-bar fence. Yeah. Where shall I put this? Once a year, we hook this up, we unhook the feed wagon, hook up the mower to this tractor, get it all done in one day, and then get back hooked up to the feed wagon. What say you?
Herba derba.
Are you laughing at what you just said?
I don't know how stupid that price sounds.
Herba derba?
Herba derba.
Herba derba?
Herba derba.
That one's tight on there, huh? Don't spin the turtles, it'll hurt my fingers.
Okay, not too bad, okay.
Is that me? There it is. We're gonna play with something kind of fun today. This here backhoe. We got a water line leak, and today we're gonna try to fix that. I'm bringing the backhoe. We got this hooked up yesterday, and really the only reason I have this hooked up is because this tractor won't get stuck like the skid loader will. It's too wet over there and I can't maneuver around. The water line's not that deep, and so really all I need is a skid loader to dig it out, but it's just too wet. It will be more fun this way though, and I'm all for fun. Well, you best get going now.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Okay.
Still don't think that's 100 foot.
Yeah, we'll find out. I am glad I'm not him today. That would be a boring job. We get to do the fun stuff, like be around a wet soup hole, get bit by mosquitoes with the stank water. Yeehaw. After we get the old line out, I'm gonna dig it a little deeper. See, the problem is the line was put in too shallow. And so when we get wet in that area, the cattle are able to push through deep enough to where they step on the line down in the soil and then they break it. Well, then it gets wetter and then they step in more places and put more holes in it. So we're gonna try to get that a little deeper. It's still flowing. So the water line comes through here, enters about right there. And then you can see I have some gravel piled up. I tried to make it taller so I didn't have to worry about cows stepping all the way down in it. And then this spot right here is where the actual leak is, right in this area. And then the line heads this way into the tank. And if I hit it, it's not a big deal. I got the replacement right in the truck. Right here's where the well actually is, and then the line takes off right there. Fun fact, today is the 1-year anniversary of Storeless Station opening. Been a pretty good one. Due in part, definitely, because all your support, sharing stuff on Facebook, supporting with buying t-shirts and hats, Storeless Station stuff, which all the profit, 100% of that, goes to Storeless Station. We just want to say thank you for your support and encouragement, kind words. Storeless Station, let's do another year. Have you guys ever seen this in action before? There was one video we used it. It's the biggest video we've ever had. It's got 3 million views, and that really got my channel going when we started. Hopefully we don't bury this tractor. I've not found the water line yet. I know it's right in line with this. But I think I'll actually hook the water back up and then hopefully see it start boiling out. I was thinking I should wait on that, but then I was like, well, I'm here, so I did it. I'm also remembering all the comments on that one video that got 3 million views that they think they could use just a little spade and do it faster than I'm doing it. And yeah, you're probably right, I'm not very good. This is literally the 3rd time I've ever ran this thing. Yeah, it was that next grab. We got her now. Okay. Open this back up. There we go. When we get to it, I'll just dig with a shovel as close as I can. Get some new pipe on there. But we gotta keep headed this way.
One thing I like to do when I'm mowing road ditches is mow the approach so the truckers in and out of the field can see where the drop-off is on the edge of the road. Then I like to get out and look over some of my corn. You know, it depends on where you're from. If you're from western South Dakota, this looks like a great crop, and if you're from Illinois, it looks like crap. But we definitely have some heat stress out here, and yet we've got some pretty decent ears. Very long, nice looking ear. But then you'll see next to it what happened here and here and here. With that terrible wind we had green snap.
I noticed the tractor's low on hydraulic fluids. I got a couple of old hydraulic fluid jugs that are empty. I'm gonna fill them up at the North Farm. Which reminds me of a story. When my brother was going to college, he once, during Halloween, went to the bar dressed as a lubrication specialist. He thought it was funny. I don't really get it. Can someone help me out? The shoulder's done. There's been a Brian down this way. That's the sound it made. Here we go. You know, you're supposed to bark. Hey, you're supposed to bark when I'm entering the yard, not leaving it. Peter in a bit. This ain't bad. We got a breeze. It's only about 75. Sonne Farms in 75. That's how the song should go. If you can't tell by the color, that stuff smells bad. And this one has been patched twice. There's 1, 2, 3 hose clamps right there. Obviously there was something else right here, so it was patched twice, and that's what was right there. It was leaking out of the patch, and that's why I'm replacing the whole line, because there was a few patches in it. 3 or 4 splices turn it into 1 splice just at the way beginning. Well, now the real work starts. We did all the mechanical stuff. Now we gotta start digging. Good thing stuff's wet. It just runs up there, gets into that tube, the tube of safety, the safety tube. We just gotta get it started over here, and then we're almost ready to lay the new stuff in. Just gotta get this cleaned up, find a nice healthy spot to cut into. I like the consistency over here. It's not hard gravel. We got that coming out. I'm gonna start it back up, then I'll hook it up, lay the new stuff, and then once we get that running, I'm gonna let it sit for a few days, exposed like that, just to make sure no leaks start anywhere else, and let that dry up. When I come back, I'm gonna fill it in with the skid loader when it's dry enough. You bet. That's the ticket. Look away, kids. Looks like Boss Man's just pulling in.
Does it sweat?
Why does it sweat?
Yeah.
See this water, some of it splashed up in my mouth, and so now I got the
Poo water in the mouth?
the fever.
You got the malaria.
Malaria.
Yep. The
Jaundice.
Conjunctivitis.
Herpes.
Okay.
You don't know what's down there.
No. I'm thinking malaria.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. You gotta be pretty careful around this stuff because it's kinky, and if that stiff stuff kinks, you're definitely gonna have a pinhole form after a while, if not right away. So whatever you do, don't pull on it tight, because like a hose that you're dragging through the yard, it'll kink, and then yeah, then you just gotta buy some new hose.
Some people don't have any pride in their country. Shouldn't be littering like that. You know, a lot of people have done it. Sometimes you just feel like you gotta get rid of something, but you don't. You can hang on to it. Diapers are the worst. Them things will get hooked on a mower and they won't come off, and then you gotta go out there and pull it off because it's stuck, because it's got kind of a plastic base to it, or something that doesn't flow through very good. Somebody threw a beer can in the ditch one time that was full, and I didn't see it, and my tractor rear wheel drove on it and it shot beer straight up in the air. My only regret is it wasn't cold and I wasn't ready to open my mouth for it.
New hose is all the way there. We'll go plug it in and should see some water come out of here shortly. Look at that, we got some water. Looks like the pressure's building. See, there's a little air in the line, so I got the other side cracked open just a tickle so it can get some water in, but then kick some air out. I know it's not professional. I'm gonna get some just fun comments, but you know, I'm a farmer. Jack of all trades, master of none, especially when it comes to excavators and water lines. Hope that stays dry. We have some really good flow back. Line's laying in there, so that's all I'm gonna do here for today. Of course, we're gonna let it dry up. I'll be back in a few days to a week, and then we'll start pushing this dirt back in gently. Our big pile of dirt is right back there, and we're gonna start bringing in a bunch of loads, and we're gonna build it up back here, so when it rains, it doesn't sit in the bottom there, and it'll drain down there like it's supposed to. Ho ho ho, jackpot. I was having a hard time finding the right size of these earlier. The inner Brian in me can't let these go to waste. Bye, cows. Yeah, go Dad. Woo!
So what did we learn today? Ditches are weedy and full of junk. The crops are drying up. Nashville is fun, but probably more fun in April or November than August. The people are extremely nice there. Saw some of our corn, kind of got a plan on what's going to be silage and which ones are going to be for harvesting with the combine.
Oh man, Ellie, have you been outside all day? You poor thing. Usually she's only outside for about 30 minutes at a time, and then she gets right back in the AC in the garage. That's her safe place. That's her safe place. She loves it. Oh, where are you going? You want to go? Yeah? You want to go to the garage? Went in the house, ate a whole mess of melon, watermelon that is, and it was good. I feel refreshed. It's still cloudy, and it's a nice day, so we'll keep working, doing some physical labor. A little sore from sitting down in the trenches for about 4 hours today, but you don't get much better weather than this. So we got plans, big plans. Our farm is gonna double in size over the next 5 years. I'm just kidding. We're gonna pour some new concrete here, maybe get it done this week. Depends on if the weather, we got a chance of rain. But anyway, we're gonna pour on another 40 foot of bunk. So these here, listen here, continuous fence is in the way, so we'll take that down for about 40 foot. We got some weeds in the way. Gonna mess them up with the Brush Cutter Pro. Clean some more stuff up, and then we'll be done for the day. Get out of here. That watermelon is calling my name. Dad's still going. It's almost 5 o'clock. Once he gets back, we'll have to unhook the ditch mower and then hook back up to the feed wagon so we can feed critters tomorrow. We're obviously to the project time of the year, especially since what I did today, doing a little repair. We're gonna be pouring concrete. We got 2 pads to do. We're gonna do one here, of course, and then one over at the North Farm. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't be too harsh on me in the comments. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Looks like Snoop Dogg and Willie are hanging out in this grill. Good gravy.